What's up, guys? It's Mike here again from the Arc of Wrestling with the third episode of my horror review thing. If you missed the first two episodes, I reviewed the first Resident Evil and Resident Evil Apocalypse. Today, I move on to the third of the franchise, Resident Evil Extinction. In this movie, everything on Earth in the world, yes, is gone. Deserts have taken over the land, and the Umbrella Corporation is in a remote location, hiding underground. This film is designed to show that Alice has bonded with the T-Virus, and they are trying to find a cure and domesticate the zombies. Yes, that is right, domesticate them. From the second movie, Carlos and LJ are with Claire Redfield. If you don't know who Claire Redfield is, she is from the game series, which, once again, this movie takes elements from the games and not just the games themselves, if that makes any sense for you. Now, the bad thing about this movie is they showed Alice has telekinesis, whatever. She has mind control powers or whatnot. She can make things move by concentrating. She has a dream where everything around her lifts up and it falls down when she wakes up. I didn't like that. That's stupid. I mean, and I know Umbrella worked on her a little bit, and she's Project Alice or whatever, but don't give her telekinesis. It's just stupid. It really is. My favorite part of the movie, I don't know if anybody hasn't seen this yet, spoilers, so it's like 5 years old, but spoilers anyway. The crows. They have dogs in the beginning where Alice goes to an abandoned house, so to speak, and there's a bunch of savages who try to get her killed because they have like 4 dogs. Alice kills all the dogs anyway, like she does like a badass. Or some of them, and then the dogs just turn on the people who tried to sabotage Alice. The best part of this movie is the crows. Different creatures. Thank God. Different fucking animals. Crows. This was amazing. They attacked the convoy while they were sleeping in the middle of the desert. There was like, maybe, I want to say, I can't put an estimate, maybe 300 crows in this movie. CGI, real, who knows. But it was amazing. I marked it. I watched it when I first saw the trailer for that. I marked the fuck out. That's how amazing that scene was. The whole story of trying to domesticate the zombies, that is and a little bit of For one, they're zombies. How are you going to be able to return back the T-Virus if you don't have the antivirus? How? How are you going to be able to do this? And, they tried it in the scene where they had the one zombie type creature. I think it was a zombie. They had a different term throughout the series for these things. He was able to pick up a phone. He knew what a phone was. He knew what a digital camera was. And those little block things where you put the blocks in the thing, you match them up. He was able to do that except one, and then he got pissed and killed 2 of the Umbrella guys. During a scene where they go to Vegas, the whole thing is they have to find safety in Alaska because there's transmissions that say Alaska. There is no infection, safety, food, and shelter. And then Alice meets up with Claire Redfield, Carlos, and LJ, and Kmart, who's pretty cute, by the way. And they have to go to Alaska. Well, they're in the middle of Vegas. Yes, Vegas. It's like 50 people, and it ends up being like 20 because they're killed off one by one. Eventually, they get into Vegas where they look for gas, and these domesticated zombies are out. They release them because the Umbrella Corporation still has knowledge of where Alice is. And they release them, and then they shut down Alice during the fight. But then Alice fights back, and she kills the Umbrella techs, and then takes out, or has, I can't remember his name, but the main dude, main bad guy, he gets bit, and he needs the antivirus. By the way, this introduces Albert Wesker. Wesker is the main guy from the video game series, which Wesker never takes his sunglasses off. The entire movie he's in, which is pretty amazing. I mean, only a badass can keep his sunglasses on the entire fucking movie and not do anything. What else? Yeah, the zombie scenes. They run. Zombies are running. Zombies shouldn't be running. Zombies should be maybe fast walk or power walk, but running? No. Come on now. It's bad enough they run in The Walking Dead, or so to speak, because I've never watched The Walking Dead fully, so I've only seen like 3 episodes, but that's the point. This is The Walking Dead. The White Queen is the Red Queen's twin sister, so to speak, I guess, or her sister, and she's a good guy, not a bad guy. She tries to help Alice find the Umbrella Dude, who mutates into some kind of creature. I forget the name. He has the power to shoot his. I can't. You have to see the movie. I really can't describe it. I don't have the page up to say what kind of creature it is. But it's pretty cool. At the beginning, Alice is cloned because once again they need her blood to find a cure for the T virus, and there's like 87 clones that get killed off. Not the real Alice, you know. So overall, I liked it. It was a pretty good movie, being the third movie, and you know, having Claire Redfield, a main character from the franchise, the game franchise, it's pretty cool. Now, I didn't like the fact that they showed Alice going by herself half the time. You know, they could have showed the convoy, what they were doing before they met up with Alice. That would have been neat. They made LJ more of a badass in this movie than he was in Apocalypse. In Apocalypse, he was just some sort of high-class gangster with gold guns. In this movie, he was like a mercenary of sorts. So, you know, the cast was pretty good. I think it was her name Aaliyah or Ashanti. I don't know. One of the rapper chick was in it, and she gets killed off, which I didn't really care too much about, but yeah. The ending, Claire Redfield, Kmart, they end up escaping. And they're going to Alaska, like the transmission said. And, you know, at the end, this leads into the fourth movie, Afterlife. And Alice goes underground, kills what's-his-face. And they find out, and she looks at a hologram of Wesker and tells him she's bringing friends with her, aka her clones. So this leads into a segue to the fourth movie, which I will be reviewing shortly. But overall, I like this movie. I'm a mark for the Resident Evil series anyway, but I like this movie. If I were to give it a rating, I didn't give the last two a rating, so I don't care. If I were to give this a rating, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. That's generous, maybe. But, yeah. Anyway, I know I'm talking fast. These reviews aren't meant to last very long. So, this has been my Resident Evil Extinction review podcast, thingy-mabobber. Stay tuned. I will be doing Afterlife, and after I watch Retribution again, those will be coming up soon. Then, I will be moving on to the Carrie series. So, thanks for listening if you had this far, and I will see you guys later.